This DataBridge product video is all about importing data into SuperOffice. Let's experience how easy it is to import your customer data from a file into SuperOffice and create companies and contacts. The file that we will import has a few details on companies and a few details on contacts. To keep this introduction short and clear, the file does not contain all obvious details. We'll start from the DataBridge integrations page. Click on the Start New Integration button and a blank integration wizard is initiated for us. I'll name this one Import Customers from File. As source, I select Upload since we will use this file only for manual imports. As destination, I select SuperOffice CRM Online. When I select it, it is automatically connected to your SuperOffice environment for you. With the Next button, the wizard brings us to the next step, the source page. This is where we upload the file. Once uploaded, more details about the file can be set, like the delimiter. In our case, we'll set that to comma. Now the contents will be shown in the preview. The Next button brings us to the next step, the data page. Now it's time to let DataBridge know where the values need to be imported in SuperOffice. In the example file, there are details for both company and contact. Click on the drop-down that shows None right below the column with heading Name. Type Name in the search text box and watch how the list of fields filters itself. Select the name field directly under the heading Company. Repeat for the other fields from the source file. The Next button saves our changes and brings us to the next step, the destination page. In the destination page, we'll determine how the data is used in the destination platform. In this video, that is SuperOffice. Each object that has at least one field mapped is shown in a tab on this page. Each tab shows settings for deduplication and other choices that determine how the data is treated and ends up in the destination platform. Beside these tabs, there is a tab called General with settings that are shared for all entities. In the previous step, we mapped fields for both company and contact. These entities are shown as tabs here. In the Company tab, we'll select the default value for our contact, since this is a mandatory field in SuperOffice and we don't have a value for it in our source file. We now switch to the Person tab. As the duplicate match, we use the email address. This will make sure that we will not end up with duplicate contacts. The Next button saves our changes again and brings us to the next step, the Process page. This is where we can set how and when our import will run. However, we opted for a manual upload of our source file, and that is why we can only opt for manual here. Hit the Next button again to open the final step of the wizard. That is the summary page on which we can review the most important configured details. When all looks okay, we click the Save and Process Now button to start the import. The import job list is shown with our first job. The status shows the process. Once the status says Success, the job has finished. Open the details by clicking on the eye icon. In the Job Details page, there is a summary per entity on what has happened, and it shows a link that will bring you to the SuperOffice selection. When we scroll down to the detailed job log, we can visit the created or updated entities in SuperOffice by clicking on the icon. This is one of the companies that we just imported in our first DataBridge integration. And of course, it includes the contact person too. That concludes this micro training on how to import companies and contacts from a file into SuperOffice. I hope to see you in another video.